Who's the judge?
The judge is God.
No need to debate. A podcast. No need to debate.
Alright, we here.
We here, man. You know
I'm a
what's
little
up.
excited. You're a little too excited to jump on this mic.
Oh yeah.
You're a little too excited
I'm
to
here.
jump on this mic.
I'm fresh
I'm
from
gonna
a
need you to
long
back up.
weekend,
I'm gonna
but
need you to let me ease into this shit.
we ain't gonna
Alright.
ease in. Nah. We've been easing into a lot of episodes. We done with the easing. And we jumping straight into the bullshit. Yeah.
We jumping straight in.
to the bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
We here for a fifth week in a row. We here for a fifth week in a row.
sir.
If you don't know, now you know. If you just tuning in, I go by Marc-Baze. That's MARC-BAZE. Can't forget the hyphen. If you know me, you know me. Call me what you call me. I'm here with this nigga here, man.
King, Rome, whatever you want to call me, man. Let's just jump into the bullshit. Let's see what's going on. I'm feeling good. Long weekend, birthday week. My birthday in 2 days. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling good. My grandmother birthday today, man. Happy birthday, grandma. You know what I'm saying? You know how it go, man.
Happy birthday.
You know that. Somebody asked me earlier, how old is your grandmother? She like her late 80s? I said, wait, hell no, I can't think of her.
I can't even remember.
Yeah,
I used to keep up with it.
I said now.
I'm like, goddamn.
No. Happy birthday, grandma. We turning up Saturday. You know what it
Happy
is,
birthday.
man.
Remember when we was in the first of all, this is episode 5. So we had, like I said, we 5th week in a row. Welcome to episode 5. Welcome to the No Need to Debate podcast.
Yes,
Yo,
sir.
remember this is grandma's birthday, but remember when we was in the basement and we was recording, we just figured out how to record.
Exactly.
And we was giving everybody shout outs.
Mm-hmm.
Hearing you say that just reminded me of that time we was down there. We was giving everybody shout outs.
Giving everybody shout outs. We like 9, 8
We
years
made
old,
a mixtape
7.
for their domino game.
That's a fact.
They was coming
That's
over.
A fact.
You know, the
Yes,
fam was
sir.
coming over. They always listen to their calypso. They bust up whatever it is. Play their domino.
Soca and shit like that. They
Soca.
played dominoes. We made them a little mixtape.
Merengue.
It's a fact for them to listen to. You know what I'm saying?
Right. It was like, what, like 8,
Yeah,
9,
definitely.
10.
Yeah, around that
all
age.
of us. My brother
Yo.
in here too.
You know that. Yeah.
You know,
Turning up.
40.
It's a fact. You know what I'm saying? We here though, man. Fresh Monday. We had, you know what I'm saying, talk about a lot of shit, man. If y'all appreciate y'all sending in y'all list from last week. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
All the love has been crazy.
That's a fact.
You
That's
know,
a fact.
when I released this, I didn't know what to expect. I put it out, and you know, the support, all of your kind words, all your encouragement, it's been like overwhelming.
And just people tuning in overall. I'm saying a lot of people tuning in, supportive. Keep tuning in, man. We here. You know what I'm saying?
Really.
Appreciate
These some
it.
long episodes, so like even if you tuned in for a segment, you know, I appreciated that because a lot of people was tuning in and talking to me about specific segments, giving me their feedback. I was like, oh, you was deep into the episode. You know, you was deep into the episode. So, you know, right now we on camera. This is the first episode we doing on camera. And we just testing this shit out. We just growing.
Yeah.
You know, one of my favorite podcasts is Drink Champs. And if you look at the earlier episodes, some of the best episodes are on the earlier episodes. And Dane Dash had a amazing episode on Drink Champs. And they look like they recorded that on a... Who knows? If you look at those, just go back. Look at that Drink Champs interview and look at where they at now. So, you know...
My thing is all energy and, you know, just keep growing. I'm saying you got to start somewhere. You see where we starting, man. I'm saying you're going to see where we going. Just stay on for the ride. Tune in, I'm saying. Keep supporting. We're going to keep the energy going. We're going to keep everything positive. But today it might be some bullshit.
Right.
I ain't gonna lie
What's
to
the
you.
Because this nigga delusional. He jumped back in his bag. I told him he media trained. I told him this week we pulling out a camera. Nigga said he gonna show his ass. So here we go. Here we go. What's the vibe? What's the vibe? We doing a vibe check. What's the vibe? How you feeling?
I'm a little tired. I told you I had a
Your
long
birthday coming
weekend.
up.
Yeah, I had a long weekend. Was in AC turning up. You know when you go to AC, there's a lot of fucking walking around.
So I hope you come up off that bullshit.
Listen. I'm off the bullshit, but you gonna get some bullshit today. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I'm turning 29. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm 35. Getting old, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, it's a blessing. C29, we here, man.
More life,
You know what I'm
more
saying?
life.
That's a fact.
I feel good, man. The podcast is going. Got some music coming out. Trying to set some stuff up. Drop the video. But we coming off a Grammy weekend. We didn't get to talk about the All-Star game. I felt like the All-Star game was amazing. Seeing them brothers shoot from far, that was crazy. Regular form.
Yeah, them niggas.
Regular
wild.
form. That was crazy.
Yeah, them niggas is wildies.
You know?
Curry and fucking Damian Lillard got some range on them. I ain't gonna lie, them niggas was showing out. I ain't gonna lie, them niggas turning up.
No matter what people say about Curry, that boy got 2 rings. You know, there's a lot of people that we say is nice in the league and they better, they this and that. They don't got them rings. Curry got 2 rings and he's a legend. 3 rings. 3 rings. I'm bugging. 3 rings.
He got 3.
3 rings. He's a legend. Definitely changed the game.
Definitely, his shooting is crazy. That nigga was wilding. I ain't gonna lie. It's crazy because when he won the 3-point contest, I didn't think he was gonna win it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I thought my man fucking Mike Conley was gonna win it. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah. I don't know how.
At the end of because I you seen it? He was doing his thing. I ain't gonna lie, he was dead. You know what I'm saying? But that nigga made that last shot. That's how you could tell that pressure don't really affect him like that. You know what I'm saying? He a good shooter. I fuck with Curry.
Right.
At first, I ain't fuck with him, but he had to gain my respect. You know what I'm saying? After a while, him just showing up game after, he don't care. Like, even right now, he by himself. Clay ain't there. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people ain't there. A lot of people left. He there damn near by himself, him and Draymond. He doing what he got to do. He's still playing his ass off.
They still have a good system. It seemed like people are buying in.
Yeah, they with a nigga like that that's going to just shoot and just make it and just that you got to be on point, quick release. They going to always have some type of chance to do something. You know what I'm saying? So people going to tune in. That's Golden State.
Right.
That's Curry. You know what I'm saying? People just even if they lose in a game or two, they down 40 just to see that nigga shooting his eyes out. Like, I mean, shooting niggas like, shit gonna be crazy. That shit.
They was pulling up from half court, man.
Yeah, that
easy.
All-Star game was crazy.
And it's crazy because it's like with me, if I throw up a half court shot and I make it, 50% of the time, maybe 20% of the time, I may feel like I actually did something to make the shot.
So most of the time,
I feel like it's luck.
Yeah.
You know? So they didn't take a lot of half court shots for them to make it. Excuse me. They took one half court shot, missed. The next one, cash.
My son, yeah.
And the first miss was dead on. It almost went in. So
you could tell, yeah. But them niggas getting paid millions to do that. You know what I'm saying? But they definitely got something that a lot of other NBA players don't got. Like, you got Reggie Miller, you got the shooters that was, you know what I'm saying, the niggas Larry Birds, they got the Ray Allens, they got, you know what I'm saying, shooters that could shoot your eyes out good from 3-point to corner and all that. But this nigga Curry is different. I ain't gonna lie. Curry gotta release that. If he flinch, you gotta jump. And he fast. He might blow past you. He could, you know what I'm saying? He could still finish under the basket.
He's so smooth.
Yeah. So it's like that nigga shooting is like you don't know if he gonna shoot.
Yeah. And
if he do shoot, you gotta be right there. And if not, that shit still might go in. You know what I'm saying? Not that nigga got like what? This year he's shooting 80% or some shit like that, 70%. Shit's crazy, son.
From where?
I'm saying shooting period. Like from the field.
80%?
From the field. Yeah.
I don't know. Ain't nobody
like
shooting no 80%.
From the field? Like I said, like 70, 80% from the field. Yeah.
No way. Curry ain't shooting 70% from the field. This year?
This year.
You got police facts up.
We can pull it up.
Because I don't know nobody who's shooting 70, 80% from the field, who's scoring on that level. And I think that ties into your delusion when it comes to music sometimes.
We're going to see right now.
You know? You're a little weird with the music. I want to jump into this conversation. The Grammys came.
We hold on. Before we get there though, we gonna stay on All-Star Weekend because that dunk contest was trash. You was sitting over here trying to argue with me about this nigga dunking, this nigga doing some. Yo, that shit was trash. That shit was trash.
I'm saying this. I didn't expect much to happen. First of all, they condensed all of All-Star Weekend into one night.
It don't matter.
You know,
that's the first time. And that's the first time they ever did that. But at the end of the day, that shit, it wasn't the creativity in them dunks was stupid. You basically wanted to see who jumped higher. Like, that's not what niggas go to the dunk contest to see.
If you look at who was in the dunk contest,
it don't matter. You can have a college. Niggas in college is doing better than what them niggas did. Them niggas wasn't doing nothing. That shit was trash.
Look.
A lot of niggas didn't even see it because that shit was the highlight. You seen highlights of the dunk contest somewhere?
I did. I watched the dunk contest live.
No. But did you see highlights somewhere? Like you see it every other year.
I went back to look at it.
Get the fuck out of here.
I went back to look at it.
I'm talking about
and I'm gonna tell you why. I understand why you saying the creativity wasn't there. But if you look at those players who participated in dunk contests, a lot of people aren't really familiar with them. And they only had 3 dunkers. How many dunkers usually participate in a dunk contest? It's usually more than 3, at least 4.
You gonna sit here and tell me
at least 4 dunkers. These are not. A lot of people didn't want to participate in the dunk contest. You don't think people would have participated in dunk contest? I was wilding with Steph Curry stats. So. A lot of people didn't want to participate in dunk contest. The NBA didn't even want to do the All-Star game.
It don't matter though.
But they didn't want to do the All-Star game.
So if the fact that they did it, not the NBA, it was a couple players that didn't want to do it. LeBron said he didn't want to do it. You can't say the whole
LeBron
NBA.
is not going to do a dunk contest.
No, I'm talking about the whole weekend. Niggas didn't just want to show up for the weekend, period.
Right.
But we talking about the dunk contest. The niggas that did do it, they could have did something better than that. You think that was like to go into the dunk contest? That's what you had?
Nah, I think look, they said dude from the Pacers didn't have an in-game dunk. He came from the D League. Look. What are you expecting? This is what I'm asking you. What are you expecting from somebody who, if nobody wanted to do it, and these are the contestants that they got to participate in a dunk contest, they're not known as being dunkers. Anthony Simons.
It don't matter.
No, look. I'll let you talk.
But why would you be in a dunk contest though?
They didn't have anybody to do it, so it was just. I guess they was taking it for the team. Like, all right, fuck it. I do it. I can jump. And some of these dunks for who they are, this dude had no dunks in the dunk contest. This dude had no dunks in the NBA game from the Pacers. I can't remember his name. No dunks. He came from the G League. They just seen him dunking on IG. This a nigga that they seen dunking on IG and they was like, oh, this look nice. He looked like he can participate in the dunk contest. This is a contestant. After having nobody participating in the dunk contest, you got a nigga that you can give a spotlight to. You know, you don't know how he's gonna perform. He's not known as being an in-game dunker.
What you're saying.
So you don't know what he's gonna bring to the table. Hold on, Anthony Simons, he's really good. He's young, but he's not known for dunking. He's known for having a sweet shot, a smooth game. He's not known for dunking. Where else did they see him dunking? You look at the pregame analysis of the dunk contest, and they were saying, yo, I didn't know that he could jump like that. I didn't know that his bounce was like that. So they didn't really know who was participating in the dunk contest.
Okay.
Or they didn't, like, they wasn't really, the expectations for the dunk contest wasn't high. Niggas didn't want to be there at the All-Star game anyway. And these are the people, did you know any of those people who participated in dunk contest?
No.
Exactly. Usually you know somebody. You know Zach LaVine. You know Nate Robinson. You know Dwight Howard. You know Dominique Wilkins. You know Vince Carter. You know Tracy McGrady. These are people that you know that are in-game dunkers.
Just because you don't know that these people could dunk. When you enter into all fairness, all right, let's say they didn't have nobody to do these dunk contests. People wasn't interested. People didn't want to do it. Whatever. The niggas that you did get to do it, what did you, just like you said, they seen him dunking on Instagram. What the fuck did they see for them to, what did he show that he was doing on Instagram? What made them say that they was gonna,
if they had nobody
it don't matter,
to participate how does it not matter? So you prefer them not to do the dunk contest?
Yeah.
but it's part of All-Star Weekend. It's a tradition.
And
so they had
the
to
fact
put on
that they
something.
did do it, the niggas, and I'm not blaming the people that the niggas, the NBA, they not out there dunking. It's the niggas that's dunking. You came out there and did some bullshit. Like that was some nobody. The nigga that won, he was jumping high. Like I said, I compared to when Nate Robinson won. Look,
and you didn't know who he was, right?
I compared.
So
it to,
now when you see him on the Blazers,
wait,
you're gonna recognize him.
I knew he was before that. But I'm saying.
But how many people do you think knew he's playing in Portland?
No, but listen.
How many people do you know?
I compare it to when Nate Robinson won. You won for being a little nigga jumping high. That's cool. That's good. All right, cool. The rest of the niggas that was there in the dunk contest, what did they do to make them say, yo, yeah, I'm gonna go out there and do this? These niggas was a nigga did some between that bullshit he did. You talking about reverse windmill, son? Another nigga came and did a windmill in the dunk contest. A regular windmill, nigga. Like, what the fuck are you doing, son? You came out there and did a windmill.
That was the Anthony Simons dude.
No. The big nigga came out there and did some stupid ass windmill. Like,
when he jumped over, them.
That was some son. Nigga,
no, he's not a dunker.
It don't matter. So
this is who they found.
You could have
They
did
didn't
something.
have anybody. They didn't. My point is, they didn't have anybody. This is like if you. All right.
Nigga,
So I look.
No.
I was in after school, right? And I went from the after school being able to put on. Hold on. They were able to put on great shows. Then they hired people who didn't really care about the program, and they weren't able to put on no shows. So kids didn't want to participate in it, right? So whoever would participate, they would get them, put them on stage, and do whatever. Just because they were able to participate.
So you're agreeing that this was some bullshit. That's all I'm
not saying it was some bullshit. I give them the respect for none of them were known for being dunkers.
It don't matter. That was some bullshit.
Nobody suspected that they could participate in a dunk contest.
What did they do though?
I think
what did they do?
I think it took up a good amount of time. You know.
Son, they could
and it kept up with tradition. You can't have All-Star Weekend without the.
Yo, son,
but is this the only?
Let me say this.
Is this the only trash dunk contest?
Let me say this. I would have rather them niggas play a fucking 3-on-3.
Back up.
I would have rather see them. I would have rather see a 3-on-3 with those niggas than to see these niggas be out there dunking. Them niggas ain't that. That was a waste of time. You talking about? They took up time. They could have played a game. They could have played a pickup game, and it would have been more interesting. Like,
all right, so you didn't like
Quavo.
So you didn't like
we could have watched Quavo and fucking Jack Harlow versus 2 Chainz and Lil Baby, and it could have took up that time. That shit was not. That was not an interesting dunk contest. I would have rather them not do it. That shit was trash. That shit was trash. And for you to say anything other than it was trash, you giving respect.
No,
you giving respect.
I am giving respect.
I'm not giving no respect to that shit. That shit was trash.
All right, you didn't like the dunk contest.
No,
it didn't live up to your expectations.
But I like the All-Star game. I like the 3-point contest.
Expectations of dunk contest, right?
The Rising Star Challenge. You seen the Rising Star?
They didn't have one.
Yeah.
Where?
Yeah, with Chris Paul and this nigga won.
No,
the skills challenge, not the Rising Star. The skills challenge.
But that's
that shit
tradition.
Was cool. That was cool. That's what I said. I like everything else, but the dunk contest they could have left. I could have done what
Which one of those dudes were All-Stars in the dunk contest this year? None of them.
Yo, we dealing with these. Come on, these last 2 seasons.
But okay, so
crazy.
if there were
season,
all right, we gonna continue to walk around in circles with you.
Yeah, it was trash.
You didn't like the dunk contest. I already went into
You appreciated it.
No, it's not even that I appreciated it. I went into it with a level of expectation that it was like they just got some niggas that could dunk, that could keep up with the tradition of the dunk contest. And that's what I took it for. I enjoy this is not the first trash dunk contest I've seen. 3 years ago, there was not a great dunk contest. When Zach Levine and Aaron Gordon brought the dunk contest back. Mm-hmm. Those two brought the dunk contest back. And they did it, 2 back-to-back years. Mm-hmm. Before that, there was a underwhelming dunk contest.
It was still better than what's going on now.
It's nigga, we in COVID, bro. Like them niggas is limited. Niggas did not want to be in Atlanta.
Niggas said we in COVID, so we can't dunk.
No, it's not that. It's limited.
So
it's
why
limited.
Yo, son, you don't think they could have did
everything
better?
Is
you
limited.
Don't think they could have did better than what they did?
They did what they could. If they could do better, they would have.
So that's why they should have just not had them niggas out there. That was a waste of time. I could have got some niggas off YouTube. That could have.
You said Anthony Simons jump high, right?
No, he did his thing. He did his thing.
So you said he did his thing.
He the only one that did his thing.
All right. So that's what we got out of it.
We could have just left him by himself, just let him
just
do his
dunks.
Yeah.
All
if that's the case.
So that's how you feel.
That was a waste of time.
All right.
But you know what I'm saying? We gonna agree that it was trash, right?
Nah, I'm not saying it was trash.
Yeah, I tried to catch him.
'Cause
But anyway,
I
I'll
like-
fuck with you. I'll fuck with you.
I
Look.
can't remember dude from the Pacers. The first dude dunk, I liked it because it was different and it was difficult. Whether you agree, first of all, you can't even dunk. So I don't know why you talking about it was trash. If you could pull off a dunk, then I'll give you. I would lean into the fact that you're making a statement on this shit.
You know why I can't?
You can't dunk.
You know why I can't
You
dunk?
can barely play ball. You just quit. And you got long nails.
You know what? Yo.
Yo.
Now, just for that,
you
yo.
quick. You got
Now,
long nails.
hold
and
on.
Niggas.
This is the first.
You
Look.
scratch niggas.
Me and this nigga, he been going to play ball. How long now?
I go like every month and a half. I don't go play ball often.
Every time I speak to this nigga in the last month, he been going to play ball, right?
And a half.
We gonna go, month and a half. He been going to play ball. We gonna go play ball on, let's say Friday. We gonna go play ball Friday. I think it's supposed to be nice Friday.
Whenever the weather
Me
break,
and you, look. No, time out. Wait,
break.
before I say that, well, look, before you say that, me and you gonna go play ball. I'm gonna bust your ass. We gonna get back on here. You gonna respect it and not say,
We gonna
"Oh,
put it on camera.
this nigga big." Yeah, that's what I'm. We
gonna
definitely
put it on
gonna put that on camera.
Cut your nails
I don't want to
before
hear.
you play me.
Listen, don't tell me what I gotta do. Look,
Cut your nails
listen,
before you play me or play me
listen,
with some
listen,
mittens.
listen. Don't. We ain't doing all that. Look, listen. When we get back on this camera, when we get back, the next episode after that, you gonna sit here and put some respect on my name and let niggas know, yo, this nigga is nice. That's what I want you to get up here and say. This nigga is nice. When I bust your ass, get up here and say, yo, this nigga is nice.
I ain't gonna lie.
Do you hear me? No.
He's okay, and he'll be
now-
okay if he was playing in the N1 league, if he was playing in a
God.
Harlem Globetrotters league. Like, this nigga
nigga
do
get
a
the
lot of
fuck outta
calls,
here. Get
and
the-
he takes himself so
Nah,
serious.
no.
He take himself so serious you can't even
Yo,
call on him.
yo,
this
yo.
nigga a wrist carry. This nigga will throw it over his neck. This nigga a alley hoop into himself. You call trap on him, and this nigga be like, fuck out of here.
You
No,
hear this? You
hell
hear
no.
this?
Hell
This
no.
nigga, when the last
Hell
time
no.
we played ball together?
A minute ago, and it was just like that.
I tell this nigga,
And it was
look.
that's always been your game.
Look,
That's
this
always
nigga
been your
said,
game.
and one call.
Yo, this
time.
nigga is
Yo,
a
we gonna
Harlem
have the
Globetrotter.
camera. We gonna have the camera out, and y'all niggas gonna see a smoke session, nigga. That's what y'all niggas gonna see. And he gonna get back on here and be like, yo, what you gonna say?
I'm gonna let you talk.
All right.
That's
all I want to hear. We
I'ma
gonna
let
bet.
you
We
talk.
gonna put something on the line. You know what I mean? We gonna put something on the line. And at the end of the day, after we play, I want this nigga to get up here and let y'all niggas know, this nigga nice. That's what I want to come out his mouth. This nigga's
Put
nice.
something
Not
on the line. You got to freestyle live on the podcast.
I'll put whatever on the line.
Alright,
Whatever
you
you
gotta
want. Y'all
freestyle
hearing it? Y'all hearing it now? Freestyle
I can't
live.
freestyle, so that's the bet I'm making. I know I'm gonna bust your ass. And that's
Me
the
too.
first
Me
time
too.
I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. That's
the
what.
first time I'm
all right.
saying. But let's move on.
We gonna shake and move
Alright.
on. Cool.
Alright.
All right. So we got
Alright.
that. Next episode, we gonna have that down for y'all.
Let's check the weather to be sure. Check the weather on your phone for the next week. The next time it's in, I was just playing in 51 degree weather. So the next time it's 60 degrees, we out there.
Y'all hear this? He been playing. You hear this nigga? He bragging about.
I just
playing.
went out there and played the other day.
It's gonna be 60 on Monday,
On Monday?
on Sunday it's gonna be 50.
Oh, so we could play on Monday, come to the podcast and talk about it.
That sounds.
So
good.
get out. I don't want to hear.
It's gonna be 60 Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday.
No, come Monday.
No, we gonna be here Monday. That's I'm just
Right.
letting you
So
know.
let's do it Monday. We come
Yeah.
to the podcast. We talk about it.
All right.
I don't want to hear no excuses. And it might get hotter. It might get hot. It might go to 68. It go to 68.
Only
I'm
time
be
it's going to
loose.
68 is when I'm shooting them jump shots because I'm gonna be hot like that. Like
Okay.
that's the only time. And look, hold on. You got this low. You go to this where you want to go across the street from your
Yeah,
house.
we could go wherever. Ball is
Look,
ball.
listen,
man.
look, no, you hear this. Look,
Ball
this
is
is his
ball.
park. I'm gonna go to his park. This nigga play there every fucking day. Cross
I
the street
don't.
from his house.
No, I
You go look. He's smiling right
The
now.
weather
Y'all
just
niggas-
broke. No, I'm not. The camera's on.
Yeah,
The camera's
exactly.
on.
Yeah. Look, you play there. How often you play there? At least twice a week, right?
It's the first time I
This-
played there since the summer.
So where you go play
It's the
ball
first
at?
time I've been playing in that gym that you have went to.
Oh, so he
and
been
I
in,
go.
look. He
I
been
go
in the
once,
gym.
I
Hold
go
on.
once every month and a half.
Yo, I just spoke to you the last 3 times. You was like, you just got finished playing. When the last time you went play ball?
Probably like
No, when the last time you went to play ball though?
yesterday.
2 days.
Was it yesterday?
All right,
Yesterday.
and then before, the time before that, we went to play ball.
Probably like about a month ago.
Oh, get the fuck, yo, you. Oh my god.
Maybe 3 weeks ago.
No,
Maybe 3 weeks ago. Maybe 3 weeks ago.
Yo, this
Maybe
nigga-
3 weeks ago.
Yo, before
I'm not gonna lie.
yesterday,
But it's been getting warmer. It's been getting warmer. So like,
before yesterday, he went like
I
a
don't
week
play
ago.
ball as often as you saying. I don't play
All right,
ball as often
all
as
right.
you
Look,
saying.
before yesterday was a week ago, and before a week ago it was like 2 weeks ago. So that's all I'm saying. So you win.
It wasn't 2 weeks ago. It definitely wasn't 2 weeks ago.
Yo, this
I don't think it was 2 weeks ago. I don't think it was 2 weeks ago.
Now he don't think. Look,
My
all I'm
camera's over
saying,
there, so I can't.
all I'm
I
saying
can't even go
is
through my phone.
this nigga been warming up. I'm gonna get out there and smoke this nigga. I don't need no warm up. So when he get back on his camera, he got no excuse to say, "Yo, this nigga's nice." That's it.
Yo, the Grammys just.
And he
passed.
might get dunked on because he keep talking
Right.
that bullshit.
Before we get into the Grammys, let's get into this. We did our top 10 list.
Yeah,
I
we
fucked
did,
with your
yeah.
list.
Mhm.
I fucked with your list.
Appreciate it.
OD.
Appreciate it.
We got somebody who sent in their list.
Mhm.
So Jay Lene, she's a fashion designer doing her thing. Y'all go check her clothes out
We
immediately.
appreciate
Y'all
you.
see it. Y'all gonna love
We
it.
appreciate
Y'all
you,
gonna
Jay.
love it. So she sent in her list, and she got some heat on there. I know her, and looking at this list, it definitely looking at this list, it's a playlist image of who she is. So
She has some interesting songs on there.
yo, it took you all
we
over.
just played.
Some
I
great
just played
production.
one that I didn't know. I just played one. Not that I didn't know, but I didn't remember.
Right.
The clip song. When was the last time? When the last time?
Yeah.
So we just played that. She has some good ones on it. She had Vibrant Thing, Q-Tip, Sipping on some Scissor,
Yeah.
3-6 Mafia, 1 Minute Man, Missy Elliott, Still Tipping, Mike Jones. I got 5 on it. She had Explosion by Dre. That's why I saw it. That's why I said I was
By
like that
Dre.
one. I was like, okay.
That's heat. That's a fire list. That's a fire list.
She had
You
You
can send
Owe
in
Me
that
by
in.
Nas on there. New Workout Plan by Kanye on there. So she definitely took her time and
Yeah.
went through. She ain't just jumped because these are songs that I had to go. I was like, oh shit.
And Kryptonite
Kinda
by
fine.
Big Boy.
Yeah, okay,
Kryptonite by
yeah.
Big Boy.
Kryptonite, yeah. She
And
had
that's
extra
fire.
there.
When that beat drop, son, that shit go crazy.
Yeah.
That shit go crazy.
Definitely. Shout out to
I
you, Jay.
definitely
We
fuck with
appreciate
that
you,
list.
man.
1 Minute Man is definitely one of my favorite songs. I remember when we went to Atlantic City, 1 Minute Man was playing in them boardwalk clubs.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo,
Shit,
I
Missy
can't wait
used to
till I'm
have it-
able to get in there. Missy
Missy
had
used to have
son.
it ringing out.
Missy
Yup.
had it.
Hell yeah,
Missy had it.
And we could talk about that too. We could have a segment on that too. Just artists that impacted a lot of, you know what I'm saying, music that's going on today that don't get the recognition. You know what I'm saying, because I feel like she's definitely a person that don't get her recognition.
And good music too.
Good
Great
music,
music.
good
Amazing music.
Yeah. I was about to say
Work
great
with
music.
legends.
Facts. Is a legend. Like,
Is a
I ain't gonna lie.
legend.
She a legend herself. So you know
Yup.
what I'm saying. We definitely gotta shed light on people like that and appreciate them in this culture, because a lot of people, you know, is in with the new, out with the old and in with the new. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't around and you ain't been doing shit lately, and that don't mean necessarily you not making music, because we know, not making money, because we know music is something that don't last. It don't last long. Is about what you could do outside of music and how you can make money outside of music. It's only a certain amount of time you can make money off of music, as opposed to being hot. You got to be hot to make money off of music, unless you got artists or you got a label, shit like that. And it's not always easy to do that. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't got no investments outside of music, it's kind of hard to stay afloat or stay, you know what I'm saying, making money as opposed like how you was and living that lifestyle how you was. She definitely a person that songwriter, you know what I'm saying? So she definitely making money. She just not in everybody's face.
Right.
That's the difference. But we got to shed light on that, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to her.
And speaking of that, like shedding light on artists, I didn't really tune in to social media after the Grammys. I don't know what people's perspective was on the Grammys, but I
People
spoke
said
to
that
you.
shit was trash.
Okay, so that's what people were saying.
And
I didn't really. Well, when I tuned in like the second half of the Grammys, and it was very black. I say that like every performance that I caught was black. I don't remember seeing so many black people on the Grammys. You know, they've been progressively trying to get better, air quotes. But, you know, once again, there's another thing, like with the All-Star game, they did the best that they could, and they surprised me with certain things.
I guess
they surprised me with certain things, like the Lil Baby performance. I didn't expect that, and I've always said this, like especially within the last year. I've said this, that Lil Baby's consistency is what makes me interested in him. Every time that he performs, every time he gets on a song, he always sounds better than the last song. And if you catch a line, you be like, oh, that nigga actually just said some shit. You know, so
you just gotta sometime listen
Right,
close. You be
right.
slurring and mumbling a little bit.
So when he performed the bigger picture, I listened to that song once. You know, it was a lot going on. I ain't really want to,
One of my favorite songs of 2020, by the way. Like,
I listened to that song
fire.
once, and I listened to it, and I was like, "Yo, this is fire. This is nice that he went this route." I didn't really listen to it again after that. But when I seen him perform it on the Grammys, I was like, I actually listened to him. The imagery, all of that. It's nice to see Little Baby on the Grammys. It's so nice to see Little Baby on the Grammys. Like to see that hood. Authentic, that aura, that, you know, it's nice to see that. I know this shit ruffled a lot of feathers, especially in the political world. It ruffled a lot of feathers, but throughout the night, I like the way the Grammys highlighted artistry, even though it didn't show in all of their awards with who won their awards. I like how they highlighted artistry. Like some of the commercials that they did highlighted artistry from people who are the biggest artists in the game, from people who's giving their opinion and choosing who wins the Grammys, all the way down to the person who's making music in their room, like how you see with the equipment here. I like the commercials that they had that highlighted artistry. You know, one thing that they did with one of the commercials, I'm not sure who really saw it, they spoke about how it's very hard to really dissect who wins these awards, especially with all this shit being opinion based. You know, when you listen to music, you're not just listening to the music. You're not just hearing the sounds. You're hearing the instruments, right? You're hearing every instrument separated. You're hearing that being pieced together. You're hearing how it's being able to be presented to you, you know, the way that you're hearing it. That's what you immediately hear. And then you get into the artist. Who is this artist? This person making this story, the story that they telling. Like that commercial at the end of the Grammys was OD captivating. Like I really fuck with that. Me being an artist, I really fuck with that because it definitely highlighted every aspect of artistry. The awards, I don't really know. Like why didn't you was expressing to me that you was like, fuck the Grammys. I saw you post today. Yeah, fuck the Grammys.
I reposted what Lil Wayne posted because I feel like I just look at one thing, right? And this has nothing to do with the artist itself. I just look at certain female artists, and I'm gonna just say like Megan Thee Stallion or just certain female artists today. We can even say Cardi B, but I understand more of Cardi B. It just doesn't make sense how Nicki Minaj never won a Grammy. That don't make sense. That don't make sense to me.
Really?
That does, like, when I see things like that, that makes me don't respect the Grammy. Like, how do I respect something like that? When you giving an artist that's been out for I don't know how long, we could say COVID, whatever, but best new artist, she's been out for 3 years, 2-3 years already. How you gonna give her best new artist this year? And it's nothing against Megan Thee Stallion. It's just like, where's all this play coming from? Like, where's this? I don't know. And Nicki Minaj set this stand. We're not gonna see.
But we see Nas just won his first Grammy, and he wasn't even nominated.
And this is something that's not respected. Like, come on now, come on. So who's making who? And then if you're gonna say, all right, now we giving y'all Grammys, but now Nas should have been on his 6th Grammy. So that's unfair to him. That stops people. That make a person look at. We got new artists that's coming in the game that's getting Grammys of year hard work. We got a nigga that put 15 years in. Mm-hmm. How is that fair? Like what is the standards of this? Like what are we basing?
It's always politics and
no.
And
I understand. That's what I said. But
sometimes people win the right award, but it's politics. Like Drake said, and I always fuck with bigger artists being able to speak. Like I love the fact that Beyonce was able to speak because we don't really hear her speak. And the little bit of words that she said at the Grammys was impactful. So Drake said, like, I won this award, but like, if you doing music, you already won. You already won. Don't let people, all this shit is opinion based.
That's cool.
All this shit is opinion based. At the end of the day, all of it is opinion based. We have a bunch of artists who's sitting here in this room. So like, you want to be nominated. You want to be able to have that achievement under your belt and say, I have a Grammy.
I agree with
But
you.
why do we invest so much
You know,
into a Grammy?
You know why? That check look different when you got a Grammy.
That's true.
A lot of things that respect look different when you got a Grammy. You know what I'm saying? And it's all like you said. Is it once you're a winner once you making music, but it just everything look a little different. You know what I'm saying? Like Nas on his first Grammy, he been have respect because people respect and
Right.
if you know, you know. It's one of those if you know things. Like if you know who Nas, you know you was around, you know what he did for the culture and who he is to music. But his first Grammy, when you got people on their 4th, 5th Grammy that been out for 2-3 years. People that and it's nothing to them. They gonna work. They should get accolades and get, you know what I'm saying, rewarded for the things that they doing. But how does that compare with a person that's been doing this? Like with basketball and sports, we have nigga, you didn't win a championship, so you didn't get a ring. Like
right.
That's just the bottom line. Like with this is like, what is the standard? Like what is the standard of this shit? Like
it's all opinion based.
And whose opinion though? This is what I'm saying. I understand it's an opinion based, but whose opinion?
Yeah, you definitely. If you're gonna give out awards, you definitely should have a criteria that's consistent and that's logical.
That's all I'm saying.
You know, like even Macklemore winning a Grammy over Kendrick Lamar, that didn't make any sense. Like I didn't ever want to watch the Grammys after that. But even BET do some funny shit with their awards. Like you know, Ray Shrimmer got snubbed for a Best New Artist award, and somebody white won. I can't remember who won. And it's not the fact that they were white, but Ray Shrimmer really put in some heat at the time that they came out. The BET Awards is held in Atlanta, and they should have won it. You know.
And this one thing I'm gonna say, like I'm not saying the Grammys is the only people that or only award shows that I feel like, you know, be fucking artists over. It's just why we put so much on the Grammys. Like, why is the Grammys like top notch? Like, you win a Grammy, then all them shit is the same if they gonna move the same. Like, we should stop having that respect for the Grammys of saying, yo, because if that's the case, niggas should be winning. Give the right niggas the Grammys. Then give niggas that been putting in that. If we gonna put all that emphasis on it, then it gotta be that. It gotta be that.
I guess with the Grammys being so open to every genre, even though it wasn't always open to hip hop, but with the Grammys covering so many genres, people put higher stakes in that because you're compared with way more people. You're compared with, you know, people that you were. First of all, coming from the hood, most people mentality is not I can win a Grammy if you start making music. Right? So hold on. If you start making music, most people mentality is not like I can win a Grammy. You watch the Grammys, and most of the times you watch it for the performance. Like you don't really watch it for who's winning the award. Like when niggas is talking, that's when I tune out of the award shows. I want to see who's putting on a great performance. I want to see my favorite artist perform. Nigga, the first time I really started tuning into award shows, it was the Vibe Awards. It was the BET Awards. It was nigga Usher climbing down the wall on the BET Awards. It was 50%. I'm 50%. 50 Cent. It was 50 Cent.
Nah, don't do my man 50. Nah, he ain't just say nah, put some respect on 50.
Yo.
Nigga said 50%. 50%, nah.
Yo.
Man,
it was 50 Cent. That weed that I smoked before I fucking got on this shit got to me. Yo, it was
that
50
white
Cent.
cherry gelato. You
Yo.
know what's up, man.
Yo, it was 50 Cent performing. That's what I was trying to say. It was 50 Cent performing with G Unit with a freaking a car garage on stage. You know? So that's what I tuned into the awards for. It was never really who was winning awards. I could really care less. You know? And most of the times the people who was winning awards was not the people that I was tuned into.
I respect that.
You know? So like we put a lot of emphasis on this because it's thrown, first of all, it's on primetime TV. It's on the first channel when you turn on your cable box, channel 2. So, like, everybody's going to see it. Definitely your stock goes up. But if you do music, that's not really what you do it for. Of course, when it's blatant disrespect, nigga, anybody's going to feel away. You understand?
You don't feel like I didn't see it, but there's certain things I seen, like I'm going to keep saying the Meg shit. You feel like she was best new artist 2020?
I feel like if she won that last year, that would have been, you know.
But we say 2020.
But I guess this is her first album, so Who else was in that category? Let me see. I'm pulling up the categories right now, and we podcasting. So let's pull up the facts. I see record of the year, best new artist, Ingrid, Noah Cyrus, Field Bridges, Chica, D Smoke, Doja Cat, K-Tronada. Yes. Who do you feel like should have won that?
That's what I'm saying. Like, those are artists that I wouldn't even.
She was very popular, and Black was popular this year. Like, Black was super in style this year.
I guess.
Well, last year. So, I fuck with Doja Cat as an artist. I love Doja Cat's story. I love her artistry. I love Meg, too. Like, I love her rapping. I feel like Meg's a
Meg.
great rapper.
Yeah, she's nice. She's nice.
The image and shit is cool.
It's just a lot of shit I don't agree with. I'm saying
it's politics at the end of the day. Whoever got their hands in something,
but,
that push some artists to the moon.
I feel like, this year we'll do our own shit. I feel like that. You know what I'm saying? We do our own awards of how we feel 2021.
Oh yeah, we could do that. We could definitely do that.
Put our own opinions and shit.
Record of the year. I'm definitely with that. We should definitely do our own awards. We should build up for it.
Mm-hmm.
We should definitely build up for it.
Mm-hmm.
Record of the year. Everything I Wanted, Billie Eilish. And then she gave her award away, or she tried to give her award away.
Who?
Billie Eilish. Do you know who that is? I know who she is. People are consuming her music and gravitating to her like she's an amazing artist.
What song she got?
I can't name them to you. They're in the pop atmosphere.
Right.
They're different sounding. There's definitely a different level of creativity. I was working in Bose, so I had to demo some of those songs. So like I know the sounds of it, but she has a large fan base, super large fan base that's with her, and she has a lot of people endorsing her. So when she was in a category with Beyonce, DaBaby for Rockstar, Doja Cat,
and that's for record
Post
of the year?
Malone for Record of the Year.
What was it?
Dua Lipa, Everything I Wanted by Billie Eilish.
Everything I Wanted.
And at the end of her presenting the award, she was like, Meg, girl. She basically gave her award to her, and Meg was pointing like, nah, that's for you, like, that's for you. But
what are the awards?
Record of the Year, Album of the Year.
Who that went to?
Folklore by Taylor Swift. Jhené Aiko, Chilumbo was in that. I'm happy that she was nominated for that.
Yeah. Who else was in that?
Dua Lipa. I really love Dua Lipa. Like, I love her music. I know we ain't talking hip hop right now. Song of the Year, I Can't Breathe by her. Her won that. I don't know if I heard this song, so I can't really give an opinion on it.
I Can't Breathe. I don't know if I
Yeah, Black Parade by Beyonce, The Box, Roddy Ricch. I feel like The Box should have won a lot of awards, in my opinion. Circles, Post Malone.
Not my opinion, but God.
Or not a lot. I think The Box should have won an award. I definitely think The Box should have won an award.
I don't know.
Best New Artist, Meg Thee Stallion won that. Best Pop Duo.
Who was that?
Best Pop Duo?
Yeah, Best Pop Duo.
Lady Gaga and Ariana Grande. I don't know. I'm trying to find some other, culture awards.
Mm-hmm.
Best Rock, Best Alternative, Best R&B.
They gave rock to? They gave Lil Nas X?
No.
Oh, no, that was more like a country type shit, right?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
It was country.
Best R&B
we gotta see if they giving. Know what I'm saying, if they give him an award. Fuck it.
I don't know. I think Lil Nas X was 2 years ago.
Okay.
I don't think it was Lil Nas X. I definitely don't.
That's country though.
Best R&B performance, Black Parade by Beyonce is what won.
Who was nominated?
Jhené Aiko and John Legend, Lightning and Thunder, All I Need, Jacob Collier, Brittany Howard, and Emily King. Beyonce wins. Best traditional R&B performance, Anything for You, Lettucey. Other people nominated, but okay. So the Baylor Project, Chloe and Halle, which they're getting a lot of attention. Macau,
She can
Kilgore?
sing. I ain't gonna lie. One
Yeah,
of
they
them.
both can sing.
Oh, they both.
twins.
I seen one of them. I seen today did like a cover for the Young Blue.
Young Blue. Yeah.
She did that. I ain't gonna lie. Shit sound
She did?
fire. Yeah, that's just
You like
fire.
it?
Yeah. Cause I don't really know where they from. Like I just be seeing them on Instagram. Honestly, I don't really know like what songs do they sing. Like,
yeah. I don't think they wouldn't be known to you, but you know, if you're in that R&B streaming world, then you'll be able to find it because some of these streaming platforms, they push the music towards you.
I'm on the R&B heavy, but I gotta tune in.
Yeah,
they seem like they
have
cooking
some
up.
pretty solid albums, and they're different.
Like
It's a different sound.
Seem like
It's a
they
different
cooking
sound.
up. I'm seeing them everywhere.
Best R&B song, Better Than I Imagined, by Robert Glasper, featuring her, Michelle. So her won a couple Grammys. Beyonce was in that category. Tiana, Chloe, and Halle.
And I feel like her, Jhené Aiko, Kehlani, of course, you know, they had good, solid albums.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So they definitely, I don't know why Kehlani wasn't up there, but she definitely had some fire. That album was fire.
Best progressive R&B, Thundercat won. I love Thundercat anytime I hear them. They have a great sound. Jhené Aiko was nominated. Chloe and Halle was also nominated. Wow, they were nominated at least 3 times I saw. Best R&B album. Wow. John Legend is stacking them up. Bigger Love by John Legend. Yep. Ant Clemens was nominated. Ant Clemens is pretty good. Giveon, he's getting a lot of attention. Luke James. I love Luke James. Gregory Porter. So, you know, it seems like they're listening to these albums because these are not just like popular people, you know. And Luke James definitely is a vocalist. From what I hear, Giveon is a vocalist. Ant Clemens is a vocalist. You know, John Legend won that, but you know.
That's what's up. I fuck with John Legend.
Best rap performance. This is my gripe right here. Here we go. Let's get into the bullshit. Best rap performance. Savage, Meg Thee Stallion featuring Beyonce won.
And what was the nominees?
Deep Reverence, Big Sean featuring Nipsey Hussle. Bop, The Baby. I don't know how that's nominated. What's Poppin', Jack Harlow. The Bigger Picture, Lil Baby. Dior, Pop Smoke. Pop Smoke was nominated. Now, Savage had Beyonce on there.
Rap performance?
Performance. So that's rap performance.
I feel
Which means, how do you take rap performance? Like, what do you think that would consist of? What's the criteria for a rap performance?
Just interesting performance, I guess. This has nothing to do with the music, I guess. This is
You don't think so?
How do you perform your music and how the visual part of it, I guess. And that will, I feel like anytime we talking performance and anything in that nature, and the Baby is nominated, he should win. The Baby is a performer. Like, that nigga's gonna perform his ass off. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, never seen that nigga live, but he definitely performed his ass off. I seen a couple of shows on YouTube and shit like that. That nigga going, know what I'm saying? He gonna turn the fuck up, nigga. Lil Baby turned up too. And I'm not saying, I'm saying Meg Thee Stallion and Beyonce.
Nah, she's a great rapper, and it's Beyonce.
But what is performance like? What is that?
The way I took it was, you know, who performed the best rapping, doing the art of rap. You know, best rap performance, performing on the song.
But that's not necessarily a rap song, though.
What, Savage, right?
Yeah, that's not necessarily a rap.
So Deep Reverence was nominated, and I think that was great rapping.
No, that was
that should have won.
That was fire.
That should have won.
I feel
think
like
Big Sean should have got the Grammy. Like, Meg won 2-3 Grammys.
I feel like it could have been that, Little Baby, or The Baby.
But this is all opinion based. So, you know, I feel my way about it. The people who nominated Meg for it feel their way about it. That doesn't mean that it's less of a quality song. But, you know, I feel like people heard Savage as much as they're going to hear it. If you gave the Grammy to Deep Reverence, you would have, you know, had people tuned in on somebody who actually performed on the rap song. And it was great. To be honest, the Savage remix, it was authentic as far as being in the vein of rap. Because Beyonce brought an element to the remix that's been missing for a long time. She actually provided a remix. She revamped the whole shit, had a verse that was amazing, you know? It was singing on there, you know, the background vocals. She definitely revamped the song, and you know, in the vein of hip hop, it was definitely authentic. So like, I'm not too mad at it. I guess I just wanted Big Sean to win that Grammy because I thought it was the best rap performance out of everything that was in that category.
I feel like Bop was crazy.
Bop?
Bop was crazy.
I mean, even if that one, it would have been like, all right, cool. You know, you give the baby his Grammy.
Yeah, I feel
You know,
like,
especially his ability to cross over so quick. His ability to cross over so quick, and you know, still be hood and say what he says.
that nigga, I ain't gonna lie. Well, I fuck with Big Sean, Nipsey, fuck with Lil Baby, heavy. But
Dior was in there too.
Dior, oh yeah, I forgot Dior. Dior was fire. But I feel like Bop was different.
Right.
Bop was different. I'm saying that nigga like, baby, when it's talking about performance, like that nigga gonna perform his ass off. Like I said, like I mean, so
that is true.
I don't know, like,
and you hear him clear. For him to be a Southern rapper, you hear him very clear, and it's easy for people to gravitate to the song, which is why, you know, it does the numbers. You know, people could recite it so well.
But yeah, I mean,
That
I didn't
first,
see it.
that first project was crazy.
I'm gonna watch it tonight. I didn't
Baby
see
on
it.
Baby.
Oh yeah, I think
The
so.
first one?
Yeah, I think so.
With him sitting on the brim.
I think so.
That I really fuck with that project. So yeah, it doesn't matter. I guess ultimately doesn't matter.
I feel like if it does matter, but
the Grammy?
Yeah.
Why does it matter?
Like
Does
I
it
said-
validate an artist?
Like I said, that check is different. That
But if
respect,
Nas-
that respect is different. Though.
Okay, so Nas,
But Nas not the only one. Though. Nas is one of the few that was here.
Snoop doesn't
When-
have a Grammy.
But listen
Come
to what
on,
I'm
Snoop
telling you.
dropped Beautiful.
Listen
How
to
doesn't
what-
that
listen,
have a
Listen
Grammy?
to what I'm about to say. These are the people that was here when shit wasn't. I mean, these are the pioneers. These are pioneers. So the people that's coming after, they got no choice but to respect it. The fans don't respect it. The artists do. And you know why the fans don't respect it? Because they would have had Grammys. Because if not, who's the fuck is voting for this shit? Like, who's voting? Who's doing?
What do you mean the fans don't respect it?
The fans don't respect it as far as like
The fans don't respect the Grammys, or the fans don't respect the artists.
don't respect as far as voting or however the fuck they doing it. Cause like
There's a committee. There's a couple. I'm not sure exactly.
so they
how
just
it
go.
works.
They just go.
So there's a bunch of people who gets together. They consider a bunch of things.
But
They
who
list out
sends
this
it? They just go and listen to the
criteria.
music on their own, or people send the music. Like how they getting this music?
I mean, you have your connections with Billboard and how does I
And
don't know.
this-
That's
and
something
this-
for us
so,
to research.
and this is what I'm saying. So why? Because we know, like we just said, that you get more money when you get a Grammy. You could demand different things.
But making an art is not always about the money.
No, we're not talking.
You know,
about,
it would be
wait,
nice
hold on. We
to
talking
win that
we talking about
reward. But
respect, though. We talking about even as far as respect.
Who determines whether or not somebody respects you or not? You
We talking
determine
about
that.
the artist, though.
The
We talking
artists
about the
determine
artist.
whether or not somebody
But they
respect
want
them or
their
not.
fans to respect them in a different light. Now, if you
But
look,
your
time out,
fans
time out,
don't
time out,
control the
time out.
Grammys.
It don't matter though. But when it's perceived by your fans. So when you see a song like Savage win over those songs, you're like, all right, that was a better performance. You got your own opinion, but you going in with the default of, all right, that's what won, so that's the biggest song. No, that's not the way it should be then. If that's the case, they should do it right. They should get it. And not saying they're going to have everybody feeling the same way. Everybody's not going to agree with it. But these are songs that's not like, and these are people that have been putting in work that don't have Grammys, and Grammys is the biggest thing.
But
so,
everybody in the category's been putting in work.
and don't know.
You understand? So it's not.
Listen.
It's not.
Listen.
But ultimately,
You can't. But you can say that. But that's to you. That's to you. There's other people that's been putting in work too. That's not nominated. That's not even
Exactly.
nominated. So that's what I'm saying. So like, who is putting these people in there? How will you get? All right now, and there's nothing wrong with being nominated for 4 or 5 Grammys if you nominated. But why would put you in if you not like if it's 10 people doing the same or on the same level and it's 10 people that was hot this year? Why put you in nominated for all 5 Grammys? Like put them other niggas in there too. What make like I don't understand. You understand what I'm saying? Like she wasn't. that wasn't the best rap performance. But if they're gonna put it in there, I mean, they could have put it in there, but to make her win after she just won another award that she really wasn't supposed to win, that's crazy.
You feel like she wasn't? Which one do you feel like she wasn't? Best new artist.
Best new artist, yeah.
But
I don't feel like she should have been in there. I don't feel like she should have been.
That's true.
There. So that's what I'm
True.
saying. Not saying she should not have won because the other artists.
I believe they're promoting this album that she just dropped as her debut album. So, you know, when you look at the Grammys, it's supposed to be professional, straight down. Come on, niggas wear suits and ties to the Grammys. Niggas ain't in their regular degular.
But so that's why we shouldn't put so much emphasis on it. That's all I'm saying. It's cool, but it should be like every other award. Just like the BET award, just like the MTV award.
I mean, but people disrespect the BET award. Niggas don't even show up to perform or accept their awards.
Because
you know, after a while, they get too big for the BET awards. Because niggas put so much emphasis on the Grammys. Niggas don't act like that with the Grammys. Jay-Z and Beyonce was there. They don't be at no other awards. Niggas put emphasis on that Grammys is like, oh, the Grammys. Nah, then we should stop doing that then. Because that's what's making it. I mean, but people been saying that, but they still tune in.
Well, niggas,
why? Because it's
stop
been there.
Tuning
It's cemented. It's cemented. But you're still gonna get the information about the Grammys. Next year, you're gonna get information about the Grammys, and you're gonna feel a way about it.
Maybe not. I don't always feel like this. Sometimes they do good. Sometimes they do good. It's not
people gonna care about it. People gonna still do music. Like they said, once you're doing music, you're winning. Beyonce, like in the beginning of the segment, Beyonce said something, and like I said, I love to hear bigger artists speak because we don't get to hear them speak so much. So I love the documentary that she put out. I believe it was on Netflix, and she had a very short speech at the Grammys, and she said, you know, as artists, it's our job to represent the times, to be representative of the time. So when it comes down to all the artists and the previous conversations that we had on some of the older episodes, as far as our artists representing the times, and you saying like, yeah, maybe these niggas are drugged out, like maybe this is what's going on. You know, that I took that into account, but I think it's important for artists to be conscious of the fact that, you know, we have to represent the times. We're here, we're cemented, we're gonna be perceived. Our voice, it holds a lot of weight, you know. So people are gonna look back to us and mention us. You know, I think certain people are aware that they're gonna be mentioned in history books. I don't think you should be concerned with your legacy. I think you should be concerned about, you know, your responsibility,
your part you played,
and the part that you play while being here on Earth, changing it for the better. Whether it's one person's life, whether it's a bunch of people's life, there's a responsibility you have here on Earth to not just go out for yourself. You know, and with artists, that's especially true, because all you're doing is making art. Yeah, it's amazing, but you love to do it. You do it because you love to do it. So the fact that your voice carries this much weight and you have this much influence, it's on you to be responsible. That's why when certain niggas wield their influence, you know, I don't really fuck with it, because you're being controlling and you're manipulating people who really believe in you.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
Certain people, you know, certain people may not be aware. You have to allow people some time to grow, like you expressed to me.
Yeah.
But still, you have to be responsible with your power.
I understand, and I definitely
be true to yourself.
I agree with that.
Be true to yourself, but be responsible with your power.
I agree with that. I'm saying there's a lot of people that's just making music and just you taking advantage of the fan base and taking advantage of who's listening. There's a lot of kids listening, so I definitely agree with that. You know what I'm saying? But as far as the Grammys, like I said, we're gonna do our own awards. Niggas need to stop putting so much emphasis on that shit, because
and people gonna disagree with our awards.
Yeah, of course. But
you
whether
know,
we agree with it or not, the Grammys is the biggest thing, award show that we look at in music. Like, yo, this is Grammys.
Why do you look at the Grammys, and why do you acknowledge?
I don't.
No, but why do you acknowledge that this is how people look at it? Why do you acknowledge that?
Because everybody else acknowledges it. The artist, the biggest artist.
So do you see that to be true?
No. Because they don't get it right. So I don't feel like, not that they don't get it right, not always, but a lot of shit that they do is just like every other award show. So why is it that this one is the biggest? That's all I'm saying. They all should be on the same
because
level.
it includes way more artists and it has way more white people. It's on a global scale.
So
Like the
that's what I'm
Grammys
saying.
is
As
is,
far
is,
as
be,
us,
is
that's
being
not
received.
that's not
Like
us.
BT is not being received in everybody's household.
But-
There's white people that don't give a fuck about your opinion of how they look at black people.
But that's what I'm trying to say. We should care about what we care about. We shouldn't want to be we're most of the way. Nah, let them be what they do.
So you
Let
think
them-
black people shouldn't show up to the Grammys?
No, they should show up to the Grammys. But like I said, it should be like every other award show. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying I don't like it. It just should not be the biggest. It shouldn't be the biggest.
But people have opinions on every other award show too.